Hello everybody, it is me, CineMatthew, and this is the first of what I hope to be many commentaries with my new microphone, which is why the sound probably sounds better than my normal one. Now, the specific type is a Blue Yeti microphone, and it was provided by a friend. So, as of the new video that has been released of my satirical review of Thunder Force, I just thought it would be interesting if I gave my actual opinions on the movie, since the review was supposed to be more or less a parody of my channel, and I just sort of gave Thunder Force the template to do that. You know, it was supposed to be a parody of my review videos. However, I genuinely broke character a couple times, to the point where I even referenced a video it was inspired by. So, yeah, it's not my best work, but I still agree with the points of criticism I made in the video. And, yeah, I genuinely think Thunder Force was a really bad movie. It was quite an experience, and honestly, after experiencing it, I had a great time watching the ending of the movie because of how hard it made me laugh, but the rest of the movie was just not a fun time at all. And I understand that my parents absolutely love the movie, which, you know, I can understand. It definitely appeals to a mainstream sense of humor. But the problem is in its execution. Now, Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer are the leads in the film. However, if the script they're given, if it's not good material that they're given, they are not good actors, especially McCarthy in this review, because it really just feels like, in the movie, I mean, it really just feels like they're making pop culture references and shock humor just for the sake of a simple gag, and it's amazing how many simple technical faults the film has. Like I mentioned in my satirical video, there's a point in the film where an editing glitch, I guess, causes the bomb to just stay on the timer of 1 minute 43 seconds for a long time, and it's just glaringly noticeable. And the film, despite its flashy look and obviously, you know, like, well done, well, I don't want to say well done, but, you know, a lot of money was put into the effects. That's, other than that, it genuinely feels like such a failed movie. Like, other than the presence of stars and the special effects, which look like they had a long time spent on them, but overall just come across as cheap and pretty terrible, honestly. And mostly, I feel the cinematography was bland, the plot twists were laughably predictable. I almost predicted the entire plot. However, Jason Bateman was definitely the golden turd of the bunch, because he actually managed to get a laugh out of me, which was the crab walk he did, going away from other scenes. But once he was paired off with McCarthy, it just got very I was just shocked at how much I did not laugh in the movie. And in cynical reviews, in his video on it, he mentioned that a failed comedy is probably one of the worst films you could ever make, because if it's not funny, there's nothing to laugh at. And I guess that humor is subjective, but put in context, you have to make the comedy good, and this film just does not. Other positives, I mean, she wears a Van Halen shirt once, but just because the film references something I like doesn't mean it adds a meaningful context to it. The plot feels very recycled. There's nothing unique about it. It's just an overall failure of the movie. And once the climax gets along, I finally started laughing once it tried to take itself seriously, because it was so poorly executed and such a tonal inconsistency compared to the rest of the film. It was just bad. And overall, I would call it the worst movie I've ever seen. But, you know, at least it provided a template for a video. That's what it feels. That's what the film feels like. A movie. Like, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing that's well done about it. It's just a movie. And, you know, at least stuff like After Earth made an impact on me with how bad it was. This is just a forgettable movie. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of the commentary. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope people actually get the joke of my review, but even if that's not the case, at least I had fun making it. Goodbye.